Hello, my name is Maya Fannin, and I am the art teacher here at DCS Virtual. In this video, I'm going to share a bit about myself and art class for middle school. So, to start out, a little bit about myself. I have been teaching here in the Dublin City Schools District for 11 years. This is my 11th year. And I love it here. I think it's great. I hold a degree from The Ohio State University for art education and the Columbus College of Art and Design. My major was in illustration. You can see on the top corners of the slide, I am a painter. Those are my paintings, and I get a lot of my inspiration from my garden. I'm also a nature enthusiast. And then on the bottom is my husband and my daughter, Zelia, who is a year and a half old. So, enough about me and onto the class. So, I have a few rules when it comes to class. Number one is come to the meet, come on time, stay till it's over. Make sure that you bring something to draw with. And then in middle school, it's very important that students are completing their Schoology assignments on time. There are reminders in Schoology that let all students know when things are due, so they should know that. Plus, I go over it in class. I ask that they all follow along in class, so that way they don't fall behind and they know what's going on, and that they ask for help when they need it. I do have supplies at DCS Virtual at the office. Now, I am on a trimester schedule for 6th and 7th. So I don't have 6th and 7th supplies yet. Okay, so those won't be till trimester 2. But 8th graders do have supplies here at the office. So if you have not come here to pick up supplies, please come and get them. You may already have some supplies at your house, but then they would have more. And we do have art every day in 8th grade. So they're going to need a lot of supplies. Storage is very important. Just maybe ask your child, do you have a spot for your artwork? Maybe you already know, maybe you don't, but I just want to make sure that all the artwork goes in a certain place. Actually, some of the students have already shared a certain binder or accordion folder where they're keeping their art. But I've had a lot of art that has gotten lost or thrown in the trash because it's just not put away properly. And on the slide, there's a few suggestions for what could be used. So in our Google Meets, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over all of the Schoology assignments, which is where the grading comes from. We're going to be doing some sharing of artwork in the Meets. We're going to be creating and developing ideas. So there is going to be some time where we're not just working on Schoology stuff. I'm going to give the students some extra time so that way they can create some art on their own. I think it's very important that they're able to have some time to dream and create and not just be working on the assignments too. We're going to be looking at artists from outside the school. So we will be sharing our artwork, but then we'll also look at professional artists. And I also have some art from students from a different school too that we'll be looking at. And then we'll be asking questions. So when the students aren't sure what to do, they can ask me and each other. A lot of times they're answering each other's questions and try to get those questions answered. So this is, at least on my end, what Schoology looks like. It might look a little bit different on your end and the student's end, but basically what I'm trying to talk about on here, I can talk about on mine. And so you'll see that at the top of the materials page, there is a week at a glance, and that should be on all of the middle school Schoology pages. So it kind of says what we're doing each day. So if there happens to be an asynchronous class on a certain day, you would be able to see that. It should mostly for art class though just be synchronous, okay? And then you can see that the assignments there are in the folders underneath the green week at a glance. And so you can see there's module 1, module 2 on there. And then if you look at them, you'll see topics inside. So you can see here that module 1, here are some of the topics, okay? Some of them aren't open yet because I open them up as we go. That way we can all be on the same page. And then you can see the assignment on there as well. So we'll go through the information, the students will make the art, and then they'll turn it in. And they'll turn it in by going to the assignment. Okay, so they'll click on the assignment and it will create a slideshow for them to place a photo of what they made and add some text to that to turn in their assignment. Okay, so there's also an introduction in each module, and in those introductions, there's going to be a pacing guide. All right, and those pacing guides say when each topic assignment is due. I don't grade it until the very end, but it really helps if students get things done by the date that's listed on there. It makes sure that they stay on track. Okay. And that's the order we'll be going in, the time frame we'll be going with in class. So if they fall too far behind, then they won't be with us in class as we move forward. Also, the assignments are based off of standards that the Ohio Department of Education has created for visual arts. And those that are followed with the curriculum in each module are listed in that introduction page. So you can kind of see this is what they look like. And then this is what the slideshow looks like that students will be handing in for their grade. Just wanted to give you a little look at what it looks like. So I think that's about all that I wanted to cover today. If you have any questions, please always reach out. There's my email. I think you can also find it on Schoology. And I think that's all I have. So thanks. Have a great day.